Wildcats will play the Westside Warriors again today after falling in conference play yesterday to the Warriors at Westside. I believe his final score was 10-4. It was a close ball game through the first 4 innings, I believe, and then there was some errors and some walks, and it just kind of had a bad inning defensively. The Wildcats did, allowed the Warriors to pull away, and they kept that lead. I think they was up 7-3. And then scored a couple more to finish. But going back at it today here at Trumann, as Wildcats have already taken infield, and we're soon to get started.
We are now. We really want back then.
Got another camera view that you're looking at today in the big picture. Camera over there by the visitor dugout. Hoping the sunshine doesn't get it too hot and shut down, but we're going to use it as long as we can. In yesterday's action, we had 3 Wildcats had big days, particularly seniors Ty Robb and Matt Swan. Also, senior Murphy Williams, I think he had a couple of hits on the day as he blasted one to center field. One hopper off the wall, but Swan threw a runner out at home and then doubled and walked on the day. Hit a hard hit double over the left fielder's head. And then Rob went 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs and threw a runner out at the plate from center to end the inning. Flirted with the home run on his 4th at bat, and it was caught at the fence to end the game. So hopefully all of them will continue to be hot here in today's contest and maybe have a different outcome for the Wildcats. It looks like that's about to wrap up the infield for the Warriors, and we're about to get going. I got some audio issues. We'll fix those. had some technical difficulties with the audio with the pledge and national anthem, but had a moment to show our respects to the flag and about to get the game started. So I'm not sure yet who's on the hill for the Wildcats today. Parks McNair started the game, pitched about 5 good innings, 4 of which he was in control of the game, but had that one bad inning that wasn't all on the pitching. It just was kind of all over and let the Warriors in. So I had a chance to adjust my audio. I had the chance to listen to it, and I saw the echo was there again because I hadn't disabled the other microphones. But at least we'll have it corrected before the game begins. So looks like we're going to have a plate meeting. As there is no school on Fridays for Trumann, as it's adopted the 4-day week calendar this season or this year, and so we do have few in the stands, but it's not as much activity as we normally have when school is in session. Also, tomorrow night will be Trumann's prom, so probably have a lot getting ready for that as well. So to kind of repeat some of the highlights earlier, Matt Swan and Ty Robb had big days yesterday. And I believe Williams also had a multi-hit game. But both Swan and Robb threw a runner out at the plate, 2 outs in a row to end the first inning. And then Swan doubled over the left fielder's head. And Robb went 3 for 4 with a triple and flirted with a home run, but it was caught at the fence. So a lot of action yesterday. It was a fun game to watch. No data signal at Westside, so I could not stream. And the Wildcats take the field. So in the field, we did have some yesterday. We had some defensive changes, and looks like we're going to continue that today. I saw some benefits of that yesterday in the play. On the hill today will be senior Murphy Williams. Behind the plate will be senior Parks McNair. Oh, thanks, sir. At third base will be junior Landon Richards.
Shortstop, junior Coda Cameron. Second base will be freshman Braden Passmore. Passmore pitched a couple innings yesterday and had some good-looking stuff. Curveballs were really breaking. Got a few strikeouts and looked sharp in his couple innings of work. At first base will be freshman Cade Hayes. In the outfield, starting in left, will be senior Blake McLaughlin. Over in center field will be senior Ty Robb. And in right field, we'll round it out with the 2023 class will be senior Matt Short. Or Matt Swan, excuse me, Matt Swan. Beautiful Friday afternoon. As I able to have my shorts on today, so nice and warm. High school baseball in Arkansas has very up and down weather, as I've been out here in bibs and overalls and face mask all the way to shorts and a t-shirt. So during this season. So Murphy Williams getting ready for the first delivery. Number 27 swinging a miss. 27 was behind the plate yesterday. Sharp looking catcher. As Westside has a pretty talented team. Squared up on a lot of balls yesterday. Made some good plays. Hey, Williams working ahead, 0-2. Nice curveball. Pulled the string on it. That ball skewed to right field, first base. So, well, Cade Hayes catches it as it kind of had a lot of backspin. I wasn't sure to go to right field or first base, but it's kind of in view. So Williams looking sharp. Tired the first hitter on a pop-up. Now number 10 at the plate for the Warriors. It's chopped up and it's foul. Williams come on strong here in the second half of the season to take over some pitching duties. Climbed into the number 2 spot on the rotation behind fellow senior Parks McNair. Ahead of this hitter, 0-1. That ball's hit pretty sharply to second base, but Passmore's got it and gets the out. So 2 up, 2 down for Williams. Williams working efficiently today. And that'll bring up number 24 for the Warriors. And he pops that one out of play, foul ball. Pops that one way up. I believe Murphy has got it. pitcher's mound, but he ended up, well, I wouldn't have had that in view unless I should have left it on that one. But Williams gets the third out on his own, and yeah, it was up there. Yeah, that was great pitch. Good job. Let's go, guys. Let's get a hit. So, it is a sunny day, but for the right fielder, for the right side anyway, right field, center field, second base, first base. If it gets up high, it's going to be tough as the sun is
Every day at 4:30.
every day. Taking it from a senior Ty Robb who's played a lot of right field and now center field. He knows the sun out here, and he said every day at 4:30 is when it comes out and blinds you. So number 24 will be on the mound today for the Warriors. Not sure where he played yesterday. Looks like number 27, who was catching yesterday, is also the one behind the plate today. Looks pretty sharp. I think that's number 10. I think he started pitching. So the Warriors got some depth at the catching position as 27 is taken over in center field today. So able to platoon. I don't know if that's number 10 or it's another 20, maybe 22 back there behind the plate. Williams going to lead it off. Williams had 2 hits yesterday, I believe, and I think he started things off with an infield hit and was driven in by Robb for the first score of the game. And then he just clobbered one dead center over the center fielder's head. One hopped and hits the wall, and at Westside they've got a metal fence. Woo! He hits another sharp one to center as Williams rips that one up for a leadoff single. Another hard hit ball by Williams. And that'll bring up junior Coda Cameron. And he shows bunt, but no go. And nice throw, but I think Williams is there in time. Oops. Number 2 is not what I need on that play. So that was kind of out of view. Sorry about that. Should have just kept number 1. Yep. All right. Oh, nice bunt by. And he beats it out. So runners at the corners after another great bunt by junior Coda Cameron. Let's replay that because I didn't get the call. I was trying to adjust. So moves. So after 2 hitters, Wildcats have runners at the corners. Aggressive running and some nice small ball play by Cameron, who's got several bunts down on the year for sacrifice and hits, actually. And he takes off to second. And he's in there. Whoa! And he is thrown out at second. Again, I should have hit this one. Like I said, behind the plate, the Warriors have got some talent. The speedy Cameron is caught just by a hair. Good slide to try to avoid the tag, but not in time. And McNair pops that one straight up, and the catcher has it. So, again, nice play by the catcher, knowing to spin around on that on a pop-up like that. And that'll bring up senior Ty Robb. McNair pops out, and Cameron was thrown out trying to steal second. And Robb at the plate with Williams 90 feet away. And there the ball gets by him, so Williams is going to score easily. And that'll be the first run of the game, and it'll be for the Wildcats. Wildcats go up 1-0 here with 2 outs in the top of the first. Hoping number 20 stays hot as he was hitting the ball hard yesterday. Hits the ball. That's a chopper. That's going to be trouble. That's through. And Robb's on with the single. That went right up the hit the ball hard, squared it up, and it took a favorable hop as he hit it hard, and it bounced really high and then went right over second base into center field. So, sorry, I hit the wrong button, but that'll bring up. So, Ty Robb at first, Blake McLaughlin at the plate. McLaughlin, good power. He's hit some balls hard here in this past week. I'd like to see a hard hit one right now. Curveball out in front of the curveball. Count goes even, 1-1. And Robb gets back safely. I think I have the wrong pip going, I think. Ball popped up. Where is it? Or left field. Looks like our center field. And the center fielder's got it. So it wasn't popped up. It was just hit really high. But it was pretty good out there. So fly ball will end the inning, but not before the Wildcats plate one on the pass ball. The single and the steal and scores on the pass ball is senior Murphy Williams to help himself as he's on the mound today as we start the second inning. So I think my PIP 1 is not what I thought it was. Sorry about that. I'll have to fix that one. There we go. Yeah, so I was switching, but I thought y'all could see first base, so my apologies. So number 26, lefty, will start it off for the Warriors here in the second. I believe he's the number 4 hitter. Is 3 up, 3 down in the first. First pitch misses just up high a bit. 1-0 count. Didn't. Ball popped up. I'm just going to leave it on that view. And Williams I see what's wrong. There, that should fix it. I'm not sure how that happened. That's a new one, but ball popped up, and another one for, well, this will be first base. And Cade Hayes makes the play. So 2 down here for the Wildcats. All right, that's a little better. Let me. And that pitch is swung on and missed. Testing 1, 2. There we go. Sorry, I hadn't been checking the comments. Now I think I've got it adjusted. And nice pitch by Williams. Ball hit to the right side. That's going to fall in for a hit. Just perfect placement between the infield and outfield. So number 12 has the first hit for the Warriors here with 2 outs in the second. So I wasn't watching the comments, but I noticed it, so I appreciate those that are watching, kind of letting me know. But if yeah, loud and clear now. Get very good. Thank you. I may have accidentally did that when I realized I had the echo back, and I fixed that and caused another problem. Number, I can't say, 22 pops this one up. That's going to go out of play. Well, so runner on first, 2 down. So runner's going to advance to second on the wild pitch. One count on number, I believe it's 22. Numbers on the front are just outlines, so they're a little harder to read. Numbers on the back are bright white, so that's easy. No, number 23 is at the plate. He just turned around for me. Nice pitch, misses outside. Count goes 3-1. And that'll be a walk for number 23. I think he may be behind the plate. I think I had him as number 22. And at the plate now will be number maybe 5 or 6. See if he turns around. Got 2 on, 2 out. Wildcats will take anything. Fly ball, strike out, ground out. Yeah. And that one misses low and outside. So they're going to do courtesy runner for the catcher. who walked and was at first. Well, that's good to know no one else can see it either. So, all right, no, it's not just my vision. I think this is number 5 at the plate. Ball fouled. Number 6. No, number 6 at the plate. Ball fouled, out of play. Oh, gets him chasing, and Williams gets a strikeout to end the inning. Leaves 2 on. Wildcats lead 1-0 as we go into the bottom of the second. So later in the broadcast, I may repeat some of the things that I said early just because I don't think they were heard well, but kind of giving some background, some shout-outs to some of the players, particularly 3 seniors. Williams, who's pitching today and has come on to be kind of number 2 in the rotation, doing a great job as he's allowed no runs through 2. He also had 2 hits yesterday, one hard hit double, or I think it was a double, went over the center fielder's head, just one hop to the fence. And then in the outfield, in right, Matt Swan's come on out of being a utility player as a starter after yesterday's performance as he threw a runner out at home from right and then followed it up with just crushed a double over the left fielder's head. And he went 1 for 2 yesterday with the reach base twice with a walk and had the put out from right to home.
Yeah, exactly. No, I made mine 2 hours.
And then senior Ty Robb had a huge day yesterday. He went 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs and plenty of other excitement, and we'll get to that in a minute. Braden Passmore at the plate takes first pitch in the dirt. Count goes 1-0. Robb had 2 singles and a triple, followed up by a near home run as it was caught at the wall in right. And he also, right after Swan, that ball's hit hard but foul. So Passmore will reset with a 1-1 count. But Robb followed Swan's put out at home with another one to end the inning from center field in the first. It gets him chasing, but pass ball, or third strike, drop third strike, and catcher makes a play, and Passmore is retired. So junior Landon Richards at the plate. Fouls that one straight back. Good cut. Inside, count goes 1-1. Richards' bat's kind of livened up here recently. I'd like to see him square up on one. He has hit some hard ones, but just flirted with it yesterday. Square up on one today. And he's rung up on strikes on that one.
What's your strategy, please?
And that'll bring up freshman Cade Hayes. So 2 outs here in the second. As Hayes takes first pitch for a ball. Curveball didn't break. Fastball outside. Hayes has had some hard hit balls here in recent play. Didn't get one yesterday, but 2-1 count here. Hopefully we'll see something happen. Oh. Swings over the top of the curveball. Count goes even, 2-2. And the curveball rings him up, and that'll be 3 strikeouts in the inning. And we'll go to the top of the third. Wildcats lead 1-0 as we enter the third. Oh, I got get my innings adjusted, so it's all right. Not 100% on my game today, but I'm trying, so hopefully we can get this this stream all figured out. Do have this different view from the other side. Williams working very efficiently. As he's allowed no runs through 2 innings. So leading off the third, I'll catch a number when he turns around. Yeah, first pitch in there for a strike, so Williams ahead of the count on number, I think this might be number 5. Ball outside. Yep, that's number 5. So 2-1 count. Doesn't get the call, 3-1 count. So a couple of close ones, but number 5 doesn't bite, and is ahead of the count 3-1, leading off the third. And that one's low, and number 5 is on with a walk. So that'll bring up leadoff hitter number 27, who's out in center field today. Ball popped up to right field. That's going to go foul and out of play. I do need to fix we do have a runner, so let's get that adjusted. Ball ripped to the right center gap, and Swan's up with it. And makes the throw to third. Keep the runners at first and second. So hard hit single for number 27. 2 on, no outs here in the top of the third, and that'll bring up number 10 for the Warriors. Whoa, and the show's bunt, but wild pitch, and both runners will advance. So Warriors threatening here in the top of the third. So they have 2 in scoring position with no outs. Number 10 at the plate. Up high. So nothing wrong with the velocity, but after 2 innings of pinpoint control, Williams has lost a touch. I mean, had some good pitches on the first hitter that didn't get the call. And missed high on all four pitches to number 10. So Coach Tyler's going to go out and have a conversation, make sure he's striding out, reaching at the catcher so he can get the ball down. Probably tried to make an adjustment he was missing outside, and then made an adjustment, and then he started missing high. So just got to work it in there. Pitching is not easy. These major leaguers make it look pretty easy and throw these wild, crazy sliders and 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, but regardless of how hard you throw, it's just hard to throw a strike. It seems like it'd be easy, but it's not. That ball's popped up out of play, way high, over in left field towards the batter's cage. So bases loaded for the Warriors. Number 21 at the plate. Wildcats need a break here. Ooh, up high. The ball's hit too short. All right, and that's going to get through for a hit. 2 are going to score. And the Warriors take the lead on the 2 RBI single by number 24. Squeezes that one between third and short into left. McLaughlin gobbles it up and fires it in, but hit well enough that 2 were able to score. Number 26 at the plate, I believe he is a cleanup hitter, and he takes that one off the leg to load up the bases. So that'll be it for Williams, as that's the second visit here in the inning. And Coda Cameron will come on to pitch. So let's check some trivia. I had a good question that I saw just the other day.
Yeah, but you try to cheat. That's fine. If somebody says something, how much do you use? That's why I struck everybody out. They still do both. I'm sitting on the bench, though. Yeah, my parents are going. You know, I'll be honest with you. I thought I was professional. It did seem like it was getting so way so I don't watch a whole lot of Major League Baseball. Probably watch baseball college. Hey, good job, Kenny. Get it over that fence. Throw that ball. Look here. Look here. Jacob got one too. I know. They were talking about how somehow.
So the question, trivia question B, it'll pop up here in just a minute, is how many career strikeouts does Greg Maddux have against Tony Gwynn? Greg Maddux was the pitcher. Tony Gwynn was the hitter for the Padres. Maddux played for the Braves, the Cubs, and I think he might have played for the Padres later in his career, but primarily for the Braves and the Cubs, and he was an outstanding pitcher. But how many times did he strike out Tony Gwynn? So leave that up there again. How many times did Greg Maddux in his career strike out Tony Gwynn? So just put your answer in the chat, and we'll resume play. Bases are loaded here with no outs, and number 7 at the plate. First delivery by Cameron up high. Counts 1-0. Ball hit hard through the left side, and that's going to score 2. As McLaughlin fires it in, but cut off, and no one's there at the bag. And the Warriors go up 4-1. Hard hit ball by number 7 to drive in 2. So 2 on. That ball's foul tipped, I believe. Strike 1. So 1-1 count on the hitter, or 2-1 count, excuse me. Number 12 at the plate. Cameron delivery is outside. Count goes 3-1.
Hey, y'all be ready up the middle right here. Be ready.
So Williams pitched 2 beautiful innings, actually allowed no runs, and I think he only allowed a couple of runners, and maybe 1 runner in the second inning. But kind of lost the control in the third, and Cameron comes in in relief. And after the base on balls, number 23 back at the plate. I believe he started it with the first RBI for the Warriors.
Good pitch. Count goes 1-1. If the Wildcats could get out of this one with just the 4, they could get back in it. They've played well, but it's in spurts. We have a lot of trouble with usually having one bad inning. And that one inning can kind of make or break the game for the Wildcats. It's what happened at Southside. We had the lead the entire game, but had one rough inning in the 6th or the 7th. I think it was the 7th. And Southside was able to defeat us by 2 runs. I can't remember what the score was. And more control issues, and that'll walk a run in. And Coach Tyler's going to make a change, and Blake McLaughlin is going to come in from center field to relieve Cameron. Just didn't have it today. So looks like Rob's going to move over to left, I think, and Williams is going to go to center. Make some other defensive changes. So we'll throw the trivia question up there and see if anybody's got it. So how many career strikeouts does Greg Maddox have against Tony Gwynn? And Tony Gwynn was a hitter. I don't know if I phrased that just right, but Greg Maddox was a pitcher. How many times did Greg Maddox strike out Tony Gwynn? Full career. I will tell you this, Greg Maddox faced Tony Gwynn 107 times in his career. How many times did he strike him out? I'll give you a hint. It was the same number of times that Hall of Famer Pedro Martinez struck out Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, known as Mr. Padre, played his entire career for San Diego. And I think he spent most of his life in San Diego because I believe he was a standout basketball player as well as baseball player at San Diego State. San Diego State made it, was it the Elite Eight or Final Four this year in basketball, but got put out. And one of their most prolific alumni was Tony Gwynn. So Blake McLaughlin comes in with the bases loaded. Tough situation. Wildcats could use a double play. Help things out as no outs here in the 3rd, as the Warriors have taken a 5-1 lead. So we do have an answer to the trivia question. We'll get to that after the break. Ball hit hard down the left side. Foul ball. And yes, that was what happened. Rob moved over to left, and Williams took over in center. Matt Swan remains in right. So number 6 at the plate with an 0-1 count. Waits on that one, drives it up the middle. Williams has got it. And 2-run score on the RBI single. That's been kind of the common theme is Warriors will load them up typically on walks and then get a 2 RBI single, as I think they've had 3 of those. Warriors lead 7-1. Wildcats just looking for that first out here in this inning. That ball's hit to the, and not in time for 2, but do get the lead runner for the first out as Cameron dishes it over to Passmore. Passmore makes a nice throw, but not in time. And that'll bring up number 27 for the Warriors. Nice pitch, just misses. Count goes 1-0. Warriors not giving the Wildcats much to work with is when they hitting the ball. They're hitting it in the gap on the ground. So not a lot of fly balls to get under. As in the first 2 innings, they had quite a few pop-ups. But on top of the ball now. Runners at the corners.
Hey, here we go, Blake. Let's go now. Defense work. Let's go, babe.
And that's going to go to right. And that's down. And 1 run's going to score. So not a pretty inning for the Wildcats. That one was out of reach and right. Falls in for a hit. First one that Warriors have gotten under. Looks like that one hits him. And again, that'll load up the bases.
I got it. No. I don't care who's got it. Hurry up. Let's go. Let's go. When you catch it? Yes, it's a white.
So after 2 sharp innings, Wildcat pitchers just struggling to find the strike zone. Warriors have went up 8-1 here in the 3rd after trailing 1-0. So McLaughlin gets one by number 24 for a 2-1 count. Just swing and a miss on the last delivery. Ball ripped to the left center field. Takes a high hop, but Williams controls it. Gets it in, but another run will score off the hard hit single. Bases remain loaded. That one hit the ground and one hopped and almost hopped right over the head of Williams, but he jumped up and gloved it and got it in. There's a swing and a miss by number 26. Ball popped up and out of reach, as that one was too deep for Richards and no chance for the left fielder, because that was too short for him. So 26 at the plate has a 0-1 count. Two count. Yeah. I mean, Wildcat pitchers are struggling, and that one didn't miss by much. I think we've earned it. Ball hit hard, left side, but foul. So full count on 26. Bases loaded. Just one out. Ball chopped to. And nice play by McLaughlin. Hopefully I shifted my cameras and with the right timing to get the out. That does score another run. But let's see. Yeah. Well, at least he got a good shot of it. Nice play by McLaughlin off the hill to get the out number 2. And has number 7 out front on the pitch. Gets ahead 0-1. So McLaughlin's starting to well, I spoke too soon as he plunks number 7 in the back, but did have an open base, so bases are loaded. McLaughlin will reach down and go sidearm. Sometimes to change it up. Not a bad strategy, but more likely to throw it inside when you do so. That's a good pitch for strike 1, especially on the right-handed hitters. Ball fouled back, so that'll be 2 strikes, 0-2 count on number 12. 2 out. If we could just get out of this inning, maybe the Wildcats could have offensive inning of their own. That ball's hit to center field, or right field, and Swan makes a catch. I hit the wrong fielder. Maybe he was in both views, but let's I'm just going to check my camera, so I'm going to do the replay on that. And Swan coming on, doing a solid job in right after yesterday. He gunned a runner out at the plate. As had a good catch today and got a great hit yesterday, so I'd like to see another one of those here in the bottom of the third. So kind of go back to the trivia question. Let's go to this view while we're warming up. And so the question was, we'll put it up here, how many career strikeouts does Greg Maddux have against Tony Gwynn? So how many times did Greg Maddux strike out Tony Gwynn? And the correct answer, so Dennis Cameron had the first answer. Little unsure, but he is correct on 0. And Tom Wofford also got the correct answer as 0. Tony Gwynn did not strike out against 2 Hall of Fame pitchers. Most notably, Greg Maddux, as he faced him 107 times. He only faced Pedro Martinez about 36, I think. But still yet, never K'd against those 2 Hall of Fame pitchers. And Greg Maddux pretty much owned the 90s and all the hitters at the 90s as he was just unhittable. And he didn't have the crazy 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, but he could put it wherever he wanted to, which is a skill that is almost forgotten. I mean, these pitchers are good, but they're focused more on Matt Swan leading it off. Like to see him barrel another one up as he did yesterday. Takes 2 balls real quick as number 24 is working quickly, but he's behind 2-0, 3-0. So Swan needing a base runner as the Wildcats trail 10-1 after a rough third, and he got to run. Yeah, the pass ball. Probably wouldn't have tried to take 2 anyway because, like I said, Warriors have some good catchers behind the plate. But you always want to make it. Murphy hits another hard one. He's on with another single as Williams has really been barreling up everything. So he drove one to left in his first plate appearance. He's 2 for 2 on the day. I believe he got a couple of hits yesterday, and that'll bring up Coda Cameron. Cameron had a bunt single in the first that got Williams around to third after Williams singled and stole a base. And shows another bunt, but no go. Pulls it back, 1-0 count. No, nice small ball play by Cameron. Got a hit out of it whoa, that one comes in on him, and I think that might have got his hand. Maybe it clipped one of his fingers. I think it got most of the bat, but enough that sure doesn't feel very good. Well, apparently it's yeah, you can see some bleeding on his finger, so may have busted the skin open. So hopefully he'll be all right. But looks like Aiden Hammonds is going to go in and take over the at bat with a 2-1. I think it's a 1-1 count. So Aiden Hammonds at the plate takes over after Cameron took one off the hand. And substitution. Tough break. As Cameron's a big part of our whole team, offense and defense, but a big part of our offense. We'll see if Hammonds can step in and get the bunt down. And he takes the walk as number 24 is off the mark. Cameron Tough, he wasn't complaining, but obviously couldn't continue this game. Hopefully he'll be back for the next one. It won't be too serious. So bases loaded for the Wildcats. For senior Parks McNair at the plate, he takes the first pitch for strike. So no outs, bases loaded. Exactly what the Wildcats needed. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. That ball's in the dirt. And looks like the Warriors are having a little control trouble in the third, just as the Wildcats did. And McNair chases that one. That is down low a little bit. And fouls that. Oh, and we got another. Oh, that one, fouled that one off his shin. So, yeah, I think he's going to be okay and continue, but it does not feel good. And that one's down low. Count goes even, 2-2. Bases loaded, no outs for the Wildcats. McNair at the plate. Like to see McNair drive one. As he's in the. That one's way low, and that's going to be a score as Swan gets in there on the wild pitch. So 2 runners on, full count for McNair. That ball's inside, and McNair draws the walk, and that'll load him up for senior Ty Robb. Good job. Robb singled in the first inning, up the middle. Hard hit ball into center field.
Go, Ty.
Had a big day yesterday at the plate. Hopefully he can stay hot. No outs. Oh, I got to put a run on the board for us. And 2-0 count to Robb. 3-0 count to Robb. And that one's outside, and Robb draws the walk in the RBI, the easy way. And that'll bring up slugger senior Blake McLaughlin. So McLaughlin with the another run on the board for the Wildcats. That one's down low, and McLaughlin ahead of the count 1-0. So thankful for the scores. Not a lot of action as Westside's had some bullet. Oh, that looked good, but I thought he was going to drive that one. It just got under it just a bit. Like to see 3 runs score or 4. Curveball falls in there for a strike. So 1-2 count on McLaughlin. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh my goodness! Oh, that is. Oh, I thought he too low, but he drove that one to the fence, and he's going to clear the bases as McLaughlin just clobbers it to left to clear the bases. Oh, he hit that ball hard. That came off the bat. I'd like to know the exit velocity on that one because he smacked it. That wasn't high enough, but you hit that one harder than anyone you hit this year. That was awesome. He crushed it. He crushed it.
He pimped it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a.
Because he hit that and Jeff goes, nope, you're going.
Yeah. He hit it plenty hard enough to go out. It just didn't have the height as he hit it on a line. And McLaughlin's clobbered several this year, and I would, from my opinion, from my view, he hit that one harder than any of the rest of them. So got a 3 RBI double out of it, and I got the instant replay, so I hope y'all saw that. And credit to, I got to get the scores on the board as McLaughlin cuts the lead to 4 with a bases clearing double. So that'll be a pitching change for the Warriors as number 12 will come on to pitch. I believe he finished up the game yesterday. I think he only pitched an inning or 2. So the Wildcats back in it here with no outs in the bottom of the 3rd. And Wildcats have kind of they've been plagued by kind of a 1 bad inning, but they've kind of kept it to the 1 inning. So if we have a big inning here in the 3rd, got a good chance at getting the W today. So McLaughlin helps himself as he came in to get the final 2 outs, I believe. He might have got all 3. I think he got 2. Of the top of the 3rd, and then clears the bases with a shot off the left field wall. And Braden Passmore, freshman at the plate, and Gavin Greenwell in to run. Oh, nice bunt, and that's going to get Greenwell over to 3rd. And gets back in there safely. So nice.
But if you hit it right to the pitcher, you have no shot. That looked good.
So another run, or no, he gets him over to 3rd, but 1 out after the sac bunt by Passmore, and that'll bring up junior Landon Richards. Like I say, big hit by Richards. Drive this run in. Chases that one. behind the count 0-2. So 1-2 count for Landon Greenwell over on third. Ooh, hit hard. That's going to be rough. That's going to score the run. But the play is made at first, but Richards gets the RBI as he finally bears one up. I knew he's getting close and drives in the run. Take the score 10-7. So good job by Richards to get the RBI. And that'll bring up freshman Cade Hayes. Ball outside to Hayes. So 2 down, but after the sack bunt by Passmore to get Greenwell over to third, and the ground out by Richards to score Greenwell from third. And Richards picks up an RBI for his efforts. Two 2-1 count for Hayes. Swings through the last pitch, but Hayes got good power. Pops that one up, out of play. Looks like he's on it, just got to get the barrel squared up on it. Yep, pops that one foul as well, hanging in there. Full count for Hayes. Here with 2 out in the bottom of the third. Wildcats making a game of it as catching up. Score now 10-7, only trail by 3. And curveball misses outside, and Hayes is on with the walk, and that'll bring up senior Matt Swan. Swan absolutely clobbered one to left yesterday over the left fielder's head on a line. Hit it into the wall for a double. Another one of those would be perfect right now. And that was low. It's a good eye by Swan. Count goes 1-1. One thing I like about Swan is he's aggressive. He's up there to hit. Oh. Well, I thought he only had 1 strike at that point. But anyway, 10-7 ball game as we enter the 4th.
Let's go. Take it to the house. Come on. Hey, Swan. Get in there. You think I'm doing the Hey, we'll take a walk if they give us one. Yes, sir. Hey, you got a week and a half of baseball left. Swing that thing.
Like old basketball coach told me, you never go just go in, you don't shoot.
So McLaughlin back on the hill after his 3 RBI double. And that was impressive as he got behind that one and just hit a missile to left field. I really thought it was going to go out, but he just hit it on a line, so it just didn't have the height. But certainly had the momentum. So, top of the fourth, 3-run ball game. Both teams had some control issues on the hill. And each had a few big hits after the bases were loaded, but new ball game, 10-7 as we enter the fourth. Williams has 2 hard hit balls on the day. His bat's really heated up. He's been doing good all season, but it kind of get hot and then down, up, then down, up, then down. But that's why they call it an average. He's still batting over 400. And that ball's popped up to the shortstop, or second baseman comes in and calls it, as I think it had a spin on it that kind of tailed to the second base side. Well, you had it on the pip. I wasn't sure where that ball was going to land, so I didn't change the camera. Probably should have just hit that. That would have worked. In fact, let's do that. Ball popped up center field. Oh no, again. I thought that was going to go deeper. And when I looked down to change my camera, but Passmore, 2 good plays, 2 quick outs. So. So McLaughlin working very efficiently here in the fourth. And foul ball down the first base line. That's going to stay foul.
All right, let's go. Work for it. That's all right. Good spot.
So 2-2 count, 2 outs here in the top of the fourth.
Let us work.
And swing and a miss, and McLaughlin retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. And the Wildcats will head into the bottom of the fourth, hoping to keep the bats hot and take over the lead here on this second contest against the Westside Warriors. Warriors got the W yesterday, but not without some good Wildcat highlights, and we got some more today. Yesterday it was Rob and Swan and Williams. Today, Williams and Blake McLaughlin. Rob's got a hit on the day, and we got a few others, but McLaughlin with the huge 3 RBI double at the right moment. So bats staying hot. A lot of players getting hot here at the end of the season. Hope to keep that going. Cameron laid down an excellent bunt in his first at bat, and then was trying to lay down another one and took it off the hand. Looks like he's going to be back in the game, but he had to come out during that at bat to kind of get that thing wrapped up. And he didn't. He didn't carry on like it was too bad, but it started bleeding, so he had to get that doctored up. But he's on deck, and looks like he's going to re-enter the game. He was out in the field, I think. I just didn't comment on that at that time. And Williams ahead of the count 2-0. Ball hit hard again. That's to the shortstop. And ate him up. Man, I'm sorry. So something's happened to my... Williams is on again for the third time. Hit that ball hard, but that would be scored an error, but it did eat up the shortstop. And Cameron at the plate. And throw over. Williams gets back in time. Williams goes. No, fakes goes. Sorry. I need to keep it on that view. Shows bunt, but pulls it back. Yeah, something went. My camera got reset. I had to. And that's in there for a strike, but he was showing bunt, but taken, I believe. So. Run, nice bunt again. And gets Murphy over to second on the sac bunt, but so good play, nice bunt again by Cameron. Cameron kind of does it all on defense and offense as he can hit the long ball as he's got one home run on the year and had one last year, and then also had several well-placed bunts, both for hits and to advance the runner. That'll bring up senior Parks McNair. McNair walked in his last plate appearance.
Nobody.
Ball outside. Count goes 1-0.
Anyone hear that? Second stare.
Something's happening with my camera. I'm sorry. Everything went low. There we go. Ball up high. So Williams at second. McNair at the plate.
Second stare. Nobody.
McNair leads the top two anyway in most offensive categories for the Wildcats. I think him and Williams have kind of traded. And Williams steals third as McNair takes another walk, and that'll bring up senior Ty Robb with two seniors at the corners. There's funny commentary from the dugout. It's nonchalantly, they're going to cut it, guys. So, yeah. So 1-0 count to Rob. So 1 out. Runners at the corners. Ball hit. Oh, they got under that one. That's going to be fly, but that should be an RB. Hopefully Williams can get in there. And he's in there safely. So Rob gets the fly out, RBI. Take the score 10-8. Got under that one just a little bit, but still gets an RBI for his efforts. And that'll bring up hard-hitting Blake McLaughlin. It's his last plate appearance, he just absolutely killed the ball, smashed it. I'd like to see another one of those with McNair on first. I'd probably get him around the score. That one's in the dirt, but nice block by the catcher. Keeps McNair at first. Yeah, we don't have a runner at third, so I guess I'll just do that. Throw over. On time, McNair gets back safely. Pops that one a mile high. I think that's going to go. Kind of gets over the catcher's head. He makes a good effort, but can't haul it in, so McLaughlin. Ball up and in. And count goes 2-1 to McLaughlin. The pitch called for a strike. Count goes even 2-2. And McLaughlin takes it full. Here were 2 outs and runner on. Bottom of the fourth. Wildcats have cut the lead to 10-8. As Williams came in to score on the Rob fly ball. And that's so McLaughlin doesn't agree with that one, but it gets called out on strikes, and that'll end the fourth. Take us into the fifth. Wildcats trail by 2. Williams has really been mashing the ball over the last 2 or 3 games, as he's 2 for 3, but reached base all 3 times. As the third plate appearance was an E6, but mainly because he hit it so hard. So that Williams currently leads the team in batting average and stolen bases and runs scored. I believe McNair follows him up in batting average. And then I believe it's McLaughlin after that. But, so new ball game. start in the fifth. Wildcats trail by 2. So leadoff hitter in the lineup as well as this inning, number 27 for the Warriors. And hits top of that one, hits it hard down the left field line, foul. Coach tries to get a hand on it, but other coaches over here giving him a hard time. There's a swings through that one, and McLaughlin's ahead 0-2. And that one's up and in. Count goes 1-2. Oh, man, that one hit him on the helmet. So after an 0-2 start, 27s reaches first on the hit by pitch. That'll bring up number 10 for the Warriors. Runner on, no outs. So 27 steals second. Counts 1-0. So nice block by McNair. Keeps the runner from advancing. 2-0 count to the hitter. Sorry if I'm not as lively today. Beautiful day. Decided to mow the lawn, and allergies kind of got me slowing down. One-two count to the hitter. Ball hit sharply foul. Count remains 1-2. Thought we was going to get the call on that one, but didn't. So count goes even 2-2. That was awful close pitch to take with 2 strikes. As a hitter, I would not have done that. I wouldn't have, there we go. It's like I wouldn't have taken that one either, but the punch out for McLaughlin is that's number 2 strikeout on the day, I think. Maybe number 3, but I know it's at least 2. As he's had, I think this is his 3rd inning of work. Came in the 3rd. Pitched the 4th, and I think it was 3 up, 3 down in the 4th. And got one down here in the 5th with a runner on. That ball is launched up. That's center, left center. Williams has called it. He's got it. He's going to throw it into third, but long throw, and 27 advances on the tag. But Wildcats have 2 outs on the Warriors. So get an out here on the hitter and prevent the run from scoring. Yeah, that was a long ways out there. I hit left, probably should have hit center, but it was right where my 2 cameras converged. But might have been just out of frame. But the ball was hit a long way and high. But Williams tracks it down for out number 2. So number 4 hitter at the plate for Westside. And he's plunked, and that'll put runners at the corners for the Warriors. Wildcats looking for that 3rd out. Number 7 at the plate for the Wildcats.
Hey, we got 2. Hey, ready in the middle, ready in the middle.
Ball hit left field. Rob's under it, and he squeezes it, and that'll be the end of the inning. So McLaughlin gets out of it and allows no runs after an early base runner. And the Wildcats come in bottom of the 5th, looking to plate 2 or more, win this ball game.
Breaking ball. Stop turning away from him.
So probably need another baseball trivia question, but just hadn't. That was another Greg Maddox, Tony Gwynn one. It was the lifetime batting average. Oh, here's a good one. Who is the all-time hit leader? All-time hits leader. We were talking about that earlier.
Let's go, B.
And Passmore takes first pitch for a ball. Passmore laid down a nice sack bunt that moved the runner over and led to a score in the last inning. Good cut on that one, fouls it into the visiting dugout. And pitch called for a strike. Count goes 1-2. So trivia question. Let's go to just HDMI 1 here. Up high. 2-2 count for Passmore. So the trivia question: who is the all-time hits leader in Major League Baseball? I'll splash that on the screen here later at the break. That one goes behind him. So 2-2 count for Passmore. He would have had to step back in order to get hit by that pitch to take that one. So that one was way off the mark. full count. And that one's up in the end, and Passmore draws the walk. And the Wildcats get that base runner that they desperately need here with no outs. And that'll bring up junior Landon Richards. Richards had a hard hit RBI, grounded out to third, I believe, or shortstop, maybe. Maybe third base, I think. But that he brought Gavin Greenwell, who was pinch running for McLaughlin, got him in easily.
Get a better read.
So Passmore on first, Richards at the plate.
Go, 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 go.
Ball, where'd it go? I didn't hit it up the middle. I lost the ball. So Richards on with the single, advances another runner. I want to replay that just so I could see it. I saw him swing, but at contact, I heard it, but I never could track the ball. Yeah. Hit it right up the middle. So Passmore and Richards are on, and that'll bring up Cade Hayes. Makes a nice bunt. That may be for a single. It is. So that's the hardest hit bunt, as he hit a slow roller to the shortstop. And no outs. Bases loaded as Cade Hayes gets a bunt single and does his job to advance the runners, and that'll bring up senior Matt Swan. Better cut on that one. Just got to time it up just right. Swan, strong. He makes contact with one. He's going to drive it. Pitch outside. Count goes 1-2. So bases loaded, no outs. Swan at the plate. Up high. Count goes even 2-2. So. So one down for Murphy Williams. Williams been hitting the ball hard last 2 days, and actually longer, but the last 2 games in particular, just every at bat has been mashing. Another one here. Bases juice. Takes first pitch for a strike. So 0-2 count. So 1-2 count on Williams. Ooh, it's another hard one right to the second baseman, though. And he's going to take the lead out, but that does score a run. So Williams is on again for the 4th time today with the fielder's choice. But he gets an RBI to cut the lead 10-9. And that'll bring up junior Coda Cameron. Cameron's had a hit and a sack bunt on the day.
Hey, you might have been safe if you didn't hesitate.
Whoa, that one's up in the end. It's going to be a play, no play at the plate, and Williams is going to go all the way to third. But the left fielder's backing it up. That was a chance for Williams to score, and the Wildcats tied up here in the fifth. The wild pitch allows, I think it was Passmore to score, or Richards. I'm not sure how that happened. Maybe Richards came in. No, Passmore came in earlier. Richards came in to score. Coda Cameron at the plate. 2 out. Runner at third. Cameron takes his second pitch for a ball. Counts 2-0. Oops, I got to get my camera fixed. Fortunately, nothing happened. Counts now 2-1 to Cameron. Big cut, but just misses. Count goes 2-2. So tie ball game here in the fifth. Wildcats got a runner 90 feet away, hoping to take the lead. And Cameron swings and misses on the last one, and that'll end the threat. But the Wildcats get away with the tie here in the fifth as we enter the sixth. They tied up the game, giving them a chance to win. McLaughlin's come on and done a good job on the hill. Had 3 good innings of work. We'll hope we can get a fourth and a fifth, and get the win. So still got to score 1 more to take the lead, not give up any, but Wildcat bats have been hot. All right, so let's go over the trivia. There we go. So the question was, who is the all-time hits leader in Major League Baseball? And I got 2 correct answers, but Dennis Cameron came in first at 610. Pete Rose. Pete Rose leads the Major Leagues in hits. And Tom Wofford also got the correct answer, so I'm glad y'all are participating. Got a couple of trivia questions already. But I guess the next question we had, whose record did Pete Rose break? Who did he overtake to become the all-time leader? So we'll do another one out there. Whose hits record, or career hits? So the next trivia question will pop up here in just a minute, and then we'll get into play. So whose career hits record did Rose break? Whose career hits record did Rose break? I'll tell you this, the name is very similar to one of the Wildcats. Swing and a miss, and McLaughlin ahead real quickly, 0-2. That one misses up high. So I believe it's a 2-2 count. I'm not sure. Showing just 2-1 on the scoreboard, but I thought maybe the umpire will. 2-2, 2-2 count. Ball hit to the left side, and that's going to get through for a single. Scooped up, thrown in, and number 12 has a leadoff single for the Warriors here in the 6th. So number 23, the catcher at the plate. Ball hit to the center field, but it's going to fall short, but possibly an out at second. Did we get the force? Saying he got there in time. Too short. So the Warriors have 2 on with no outs here in the top of the 6th. Number 6 at the plate. First pitch misses inside. Now, kind of a tight zone today. 2-0 count to number 6. There's it. 2-1 count. Ball up. 3-1 count to number 6. 2 runners on, no outs. Ball hit to the left side, and that kind of Cameron can't cleanly field it. I could have had that wrong anyway. Yep, I should have hit 6. So bases loaded. Oh, he goes after that one. That'll be strike 1. Fooled on the pitch. Number 5 at the plate. Looks like he'd like to have that one back, but counts 0-1. Ball's inside.
Good job. Got it. Cut it down. Move it up. Move it up. Right there. Here we go. You're good, Ty.
There it is. And McLaughlin drops strike number 2 in there for a 1-2 count.
Hey, going 4. Going 4 and field.
Ball hit to the left side. And fired in, but cut off, and that will score one for the Warriors, and they'll go up 11-10 here in the sixth. Number 5 gets the single RBI. Bases are loaded, remain loaded for the Warriors. Woof. Hit that one a good ways to left. Foul. He hit it over, but it was foul, thankfully. Yeah, he hit that ball hard. But just a long strike. I'll check that left field camp. Yeah, that worked. Okay. Ball hit to the right side. And we get the force at home as Passmore makes a nice play. So that'll be out number 1 on the fielder's choice. Probably should have hit 0, but no major action as it's a force out, and McNair just stood on the plate. Passmore fired at home to get the out. Ball's hit to center. Williams has got it. And he's going to throw into third. But that will hit hard enough to drive in another run, and the Warriors go up 12-10 on the hard hit ball to center. Williams hauls it in for out number 2. And that'll leave runners at first and second here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th, number 24 at the plate. Good pitch. McLaughlin out front, 0-1. And that one's up high, 1-1 count. Ball hit to center. That's on a line. That's down. Nice shot by Williams. Keep the runners from scoring. So. Yeah, Williams throws a bullet right on the mark. Runner doesn't go, so smart move by the Warriors not to test Williams' arm. So number 26, cleanup hitter for the Warriors at the plate. So 2-0. Wildcats looking for that third out. That one's down low. Count goes 3-0. And that one misses, and that'll drive in another run. So another RBI for number 25 or 6. Gets one the easy way. Just need that out. The only problem with this view is this is a static view, and it's a different screen. So if I use my pan-tilt zoom camera, it was swing and a miss, and McLaughlin ahead of the hitter 0-2. I have to use both hands and make a lot of switches, and the more I have to do during the play, which kind of happens quickly, the less likely I'm going to get it right. So not going to use it a whole lot, but I'm going to try to put it in there every now and then. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Warriors have plated 3 so far. Pops that one up. Hopefully that'll be all to regain the lead, 13-10. Wildcats tied it up over the course of the last 3 innings. Both teams had scored a lot of runs in the 3rd, and that's going to hit the batter and drive in another. So let's check the trivia. We'll have the mound visit. Whose career hits record did Rose break? So Pete Rose is, earlier trivia question, is the all-time hits leader in Major League Baseball, has well over 5,000 hits. But whose record did he break? And I'll give you a hint. It is, his name is very similar to that of one of our current Wildcat players. So 2 down, 2 strikes. Number 12 at the plate. There's a how do we not get that call? How do we not get how does the player not swing on an 0-2 count at a pitch that close? And then how do we not get that one? I don't know. But so still ahead at the count. Hits that one. Left field foul, out of play. Swing and a miss, and McLaughlin gets the K to end the inning. But the Warriors plate 4 to regain the lead, 14-10. Wildcats need to keep the bats hot. Coming up, Parks McNair, Ty Robb, and I believe Blake McLaughlin. So good chance to get those runs back with the heart of the order. got the Nemos.
That's the Brandon Nemo edition.
So number 15, senior Parks McNair, is coming up to the plate. So this game's starting to go long. One of my batteries that normally I don't have an issue with started to. But I got it plugged in, so hopefully won't be an issue. Thinks about it, but doesn't chase, but pitch called for a strike. So McNair, 2-1 count, leading off the bottom of the 6th. Curveball falls in there for a strike. I got the wrong. Oh, well, no, I had the right view, but I want this view.
Oh, yeah, I know the back sticking out.
Outside. Count goes full, I believe.
No, like in the first inning, my hair was up there. But not
And that was ball 4. So McNair draws another walk. And that'll bring up senior Ty Robb. Robb been hot. Hopefully he can keep it going. So runner at first, no outs. And doesn't chase. Pops that one up out of play. Gives it a high ride as that one goes over into the softball field. So 1-1 count. Up and in. 2-1 count to Robb. Ball hit through the infield. That's going to be good for a single. McNair's going to go on to third. They're going to throw it to third. Robb's going to go for second, and he's going to and. So, okay, I was trying to keep up with that. I don't know if I did, but Robb singles to right. And McNair comes around to score, and Robb, trail runner, he goes to second, and he makes it to third as the Warriors throw it around. Rob gets another hit, another RBI. So he's got 2 hits, 2 RBIs on the day. Staying hot. So that'll bring up Blake McLaughlin. Well, probably need this view. That gets both hitter and runner and pitcher in the view. Let's go with that one. So Rob singles, gets the RBI, and gets all the way around to third on the play. I think they had one throwing error that led to the score. Woo! Woo! Hits a rope. The center fielder drops it. Rob's going to score. Blake McLaughlin crushes another one. Hits that one dead center. Hits the glove. I don't know if you'd score that one a hit or not. It's probably an error, but he smoked it. And because it did hit the center fielder's glove, but I think he kind of had trouble with it. He was going back on it, had to jump as he was backpedaling. So but it would have been a tough play. So I'm not really sure how you would officially score that. I would say an E8, but nonetheless, that's an RBI, and it was another hard hit ball. And there's an error that Passmore will reach on an error, and courtesy runner for the pitcher, Blake McLaughlin, Gavin Greenwell, advances to third on E5. So 14-12, 2 on, no out, runners at the corners. And Landon Richards, who's had a couple hard hit balls today, up at the plate. Oh, whoa, whoa. Man, that was at his chin. Yeah. Here. I got a Gatorade. 1-1 count for Richards. Runners at the corners. Big cut, but swings through that one. Count goes 1-2. So that'll be out number 2 or 1. Is that out number 1?
Hey, let's go now.
So we have McNair, Rob McLaughlin, Passmore. Yeah, that was out number 1. Okay. Now, another hard hit bunt, but that one goes to the pitcher. He's going to get the lead runner, and Hayes gets the fielder's choice and RBI on an. So Hayes has got the contact of the bunt down, but he hits it about as hard as a ground out, but does drive in the run. Been successful each time he's done that today.
What do you think about that one? One that hit the center field was harder than the other one?
You smoked both of them. Come on, come on. Is that fair? That's fair. it may have just been my view, but the first one seemed harder. But you hit that one longer way, and I don't know if that may be scored a hit because he was backpedaling. That was a tough catch. I mean, hit his glove, but it probably, yeah, you smoked it. You smoked 2 of them today. But yeah, that one to left. I think the exit velo.
He had it, and I swear I don't know what happened. He just like lost his mind or something.
You think the exit velo?
I think the exit velo on the one to left was the highest. That was your hardest hit ball all year.
Where's your slide?
So just chattering it up with the players over here, and just 1 run down. Murphy Williams at the plate. Swings through that one. 2 down, 2 on. This has turned out to be kind of a long ball game. Is starting to have some battery issues, but I think I'm going to make it. So I've got my switcher stabilized. My microphone might need charging, and that's kind of a problem. Because I can't charge it while I'm using it. Let's see, yeah. But it still shows I got about 20%, so. Oh, get down. Get down. Catcher makes a great play. I have to give him credit on that one. So, I don't know if that was in view. Probably was. Kind of on the right side, but that was he laid out full stretch to catch the foul ball. So great job by the catcher behind the plate. I've been impressed with the catchers on both days by the Warriors, so got some good talent there. That'll end the inning. Wildcats cut the lead to 1 as we head into the 7th. So McLaughlin was asking my opinion on which one was hit harder, because I'd commented before that one he hit to left just exploded off the bat, and so did the one he hit to center, and he hit the one to center a longer way because he got that one in the air a little more, got a little more height on it. But I don't know. They were both exit velos were high on both, but I still give it to the one he hit to left to get the 3 RBIs and clear the bases in the 3rd. So, but nonetheless, two mash balls by McLaughlin in the game. Of course, it could be just the one to the left he turned on, and from my view over here, that one seemed to explode off. He hit the one in his last at bat, dead center. So Truman's ballpark, I think it's about 400 dead center. So some of the ballparks we play in are shorter. So he probably had 2 home runs in other ballparks, but today we're more of a pitcher's ballpark. And he starts off the hitter with strike. Counts 0-1. Popped up, out of play, 0-2 count. Yeah, I think in right field, not the line, I think we're about 345. Swing and a miss, and McLaughlin got him out front to lead the inning off with a K. So McLaughlin looking sharp here in the 7th. He's come on to pitch a great game and get the Wildcats back in it, both defensively and offensively, both on the mound and at the plate. He has hit 2 monsters today. Swing and a miss.
Oh, yeah.
Count goes 1-2. Oh, swing and a miss, and McLaughlin starts the 7th with 2 Ks. So the senior having a great game today.
Gotta get him. Let's go.
Swing and a miss. So McLaughlin's got him mesmerized here in the 7th. And the Warriors have been hitting some hard balls, but there it is, 0-2 count. So payoff pitch, let's. That one, try something different.
Work for him. Gotta make one play.
Swing and a miss, and he strikes out the side. Let's get a replay of that. So McLaughlin really doing it on the hill today, too. Been commenting on how hard he's hitting the ball, but 3 strikeouts in the 7th. Quick work. He's cooking it up on both sides. All right, so Wildcats need 2 to win. So Coda Cameron at the plate for the Wildcats. Leading off the bottom of the 7th. Wildcats trail by 1. Need 2 to win. Ball hit. Third baseman. Throw over to first in time. And Cameron is retired on the 5-3 ground out. That'll bring up senior Parks McNair. McNair been doing duties behind the plate all day today. Done a good job.
Let's go, Park.
Pitch outside. 1-0 count. Fouls that one. Count goes 1-1. Fouls. Whoa, that could come back as it was kind of cued up the line. Probably need to foul ball. So McNair stays alive. Counts 1-2. Ball down. 2-2 count. think McNair's due to drive one. He's been hitting it, but he's walked a lot today. Ball kind of reaches out and gets one. That's going to be tough for center field, but he digs it out and makes the play. So number 10 in center field now. So 2 out. Ty Robb at the plate. Robb just missed a home run yesterday. Been hot. Hopefully he can stay that way. And he pops it up to left. That's going to be – that's fair. Oh, foul. Foul ball. Foul ball. That was close. It hit that one the other way. Robb was rounded first and headed to second. Robb's got 2 hits on the day and 2 RBIs. Had 3 hits yesterday against the Warriors. Like to get a third one here. Fouls that one straight back. In the dirt. 1-2 count. Well, chops one to pitcher, and number 12 makes the play, and that'll end the game. Wildcats fall short by 1, but give the Warriors all they want here on this Friday afternoon. But see if I can get that camera queued up. I got to back it up, I think. There we go. You're watching Trumann Wildcat Baseball on Jim Robb YouTube. Thanks for watching. Wildcats fall short today. Williams, I think, had 3 hits. McLaughlin had 2. Robb had 2. And we had some great bunts. I think Cameron got a hit, or maybe 2 hits for some bunts, as Cade Hayes also got a bunt hit. So a lot of long ball and small ball as McLaughlin smashed 2 of them, but come up short, just 1 run. So appreciate you watching. We're out.